He'll understand and say, well done. Listen, when I think of Henry Green, I think of the wounded Henry Green when I went by his house to see him. And when he saw me, when the sister let me in, when he saw me coming, tears was coming down his eyes. And I figured out a way to stop him from crying, so I gave him some money. But when I think of the healthy Henry Green, I have to bring Midge's name in it, because in the 80s when we would be with the Williams Brothers, which was very seldom, because the Williams Brothers was really maybe not undisputed, but parts of the 80s they was the #1 group. They never got the credit for it, but they was. So we would back our band up. I think they had a bus. We wasn't too excited about that. But we would back our little van up in the back, and we come through the back door, and Green and Midge would be standing there. I promise you, I'm telling the truth. And Green never called, Midge never called me Harvey Jr. When he see me coming, he said, Harvey Joe. Harvey Joe. He said, I'm fixed to tell you something. The Williams Brothers been whooping everybody we see. And we ain't gonna let up off of you today. We gonna shut the door in your face. And Henry Green, here go Henry Green. That's right. Henry Green said, that's right. Everything, no, he said, everything Midge said, that's what we gonna do today. And Midge look at me and have his hand over his mouth trying to keep him getting tickled. He said, and this goes for your daddy too. And when I think of Green, I always smile and I always laugh, because when we would get through singing, the first somebody I would see would be Green standing there crying, you got me, Junior. And when I heard of his passing, I really wasn't sad, because I would think of these times. And his sister called me last week, and she said, Harvey, you know Henry love you. I said, yes, ma'am, and I loved him too. She said, could you sing at the funeral? I said, ma'am, I really don't want to sing. I just don't want to sing. I don't mean no harm, but I don't want to sing. And I got home, my wife said, are you going to sing at the funeral? I said, in my Green voice, I said, I don't think I'm going to sing. And then she asked me, she said, well, if you was going to sing, because I heard you say He's There All the Time was his favorite song. She said, well, if you was going to sing, what would you sing? And I looked at her, I took my little cap off because I had just got home. I said, I wouldn't sing He's There if I had to sing. She said, well, what would you sing? I said, I would sing, I'll see all my friends. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all the next time. God bless you.